What is up, my sweet and spicy, sexy ass Edison enjoyers? Today, we are joined by my very good friend and also team owner, the one, the only, Gage Cox. Gage, if you would not mind introducing yourself, my boy.
Yo, guys, what's up? I'm Gage, owner of Alien Card Games, also proud sponsor of Team Mythic Gaming. We're here today so Curry can teach me some Edison.
Yeah. So the idea here is twofold. One, I want to test the new fairy build that I showed y'all in the tournament report I put up yesterday. And two, Gage is a phenomenal modern player. Like, he was kicking ass at the YCS this past weekend. The issue, though, is that I don't give a single flying fuck about modern. The format I care about is Edison. And in that format, Gage, I love you. You need practice, my boy. So the idea here is we're gonna play a match, and then, if you're willing, Gage, what we'll do after that is we'll go back through the recording of that match, and we'll take it play by play, and we'll talk about maybe what the most optimal decision was. Was there a way that the game could have gone differently? What should you or I have done? If that sounds good to you, my guy.
That sounds fantastic to me.
All
Also,
right.
don't forget, go check out Mythic Gaming on YouTube. We got a bunch of
Yes.
YCS content coming up.
Yes, and for the record, I learned this just today when I searched the channel. It's not Mythic Gaming. It is youtube.com/ at Mythic Games.
Mythic Games.
Mythic
Oh
Games.
my god.
Yeah, I've been saying Mythic Gaming in all my videos. I think you have too, and it's low-key, I think it's kind of fucked us, because I searched Mythic Gaming and some guy called Mythic X Gaming came up, and I'm like, this don't look right. What the fuck?
Bro, I've been calling this team Mythic Gaming,
True,
Mythic
yeah.
Games. It's all the same to me, bro.
The name is amorphous. The TLDR is if you see my face or Gage's face, you know you're on the right channel. I have linked it in my tournament report. I will also be linking it down in the description below. So please do go check it out. We got modern deck profiles. We got a little bit of Edison content, maybe some spicy Edison content coming to y'all next week.
We do need to get more Edison players on the team.
100%, and that's part of the reason we're doing this, right? We want to grow the Edison community, and we want to grow it specifically in South Carolina and Atlanta, so that more interested parties will come and try to join us, right? So there's a lot of reasons we're doing this, but the most important reason, more than any of the other reasons we said, is because we just love Yu-Gi-Oh! Dog. We love Yu-Gi-Oh! So goddamn much, it might be unhealthy, but Lord knows we don't give a flying fuck, right?
That's right.
That's
That's
goddamn right. All right, Gage, go ahead and choose whichever thing you're gonna choose. You
fool.
fucking idiot.
You
Bad
fool.
luck, eat shit, dick for braves. There you go. I'll take first. GLHF. All right, let's take a look. Okay, the hand is kind of spicy. How do I want to handle this? I mean, I think the best way to do it is just start normal summon Alk.
Yeah, that's fine.
Normal summon Alk. There it is. We'll go ahead and declare effect, and we'll banish the top card of our deck. That's not a card we wanted to see there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of wishing it would be a monster, but that's okay. And then here we'll just pass.
Alright, we'll draw for turn. Anything in draw phase.
Nope, you're fine.
Stand by.
You got it.
Main one.
Say less.
Alright, I'm gonna normal summon Prince and pass.
If that's all you're doing, that's fine. Normal summoning Prince without activating effect, say less, dog. Ooh, okay. Let me declare the effect of Alk. Let me banish
Sure.
top. That's good. That's a monster we can add back. So now if this Alk gets destroyed, we are fine. Okay. So right now this Alchemist is at 1800, which means I could theoretically swing for 41, which is half your life points, which is awesome. And I think I will just do that. I think we'll say fuck it. We'll just full send it. Let's activate Instant Fusion. I'll take 1,000 here. Actually, we can get in for more than a lot more than just that. Whoops, I skipped a step. We're going to special summon Darkfire Dragon. We're going to normal summon Plague Brother. We're going to sink both these guys away.
Now you make Brio.
Yes, and now we make Brio.
Are you some priority?
I am.
Damn.
We're going to go ahead and punt this Chrissy to the grave. We'll go ahead and return this guy. Do I have any way to change the math? We could go 28 plus 223s is 28 plus 46, which is 74 if I'm doing the math correctly, which leaves you at 600, which means it's not worth going full wombo combo here. So we'll go battle phase. We'll just attempt to get in 18. Attempt to get in 23.
Yes, sir.
You have
Yes,
the
sir.
doors?
All right, anything in draw phase?
No. 3,
Stand,
2, 1.
stand by. Main one. It's a swap part bid.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Alright, we'll declare swap part effect.
Absolutely. No issues here. Sure. That's pretty good. Yeah, you got it. Bringing back the tuner. Gage. I hate
What's
to be
up?
that guy. I don't know of any level 6 synchros. Yeah. We can just say you brought back the Treeborn. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do that
100%.
instead.
100%.
And we will make
The Joyo or the Brio? The Joyo.
definitely-
Sure. Yeah, Joyo is A-okay by me. Sure, I'll take 5 hundo and we'll move that over here. Yep,
we'll go to main 2.
absolutely. I will draw for turn and I think I have game.
Let's see the game.
Let's see. We'll start by activating BrainCon. I'll pay 8. I'll go ahead and take my Brio back.
Oh, bro, that's disgusting.
We'll declare the effect of Brio. We will discard Gores. We'll go ahead and banish from grave Gores and Christia.
For chaos?
Yup.
Oh no, I'm getting smoked.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, my opening hand turn 1 was, it was okay, and then I drew the instant fusion, and that broke the hand, right? The instant fusion's kind of crazy.
No, definitely not doing the swap frog first, turn 1.
For sure, that hurt. Absolutely.
Slow me down. Also, the set was a Sangan.
Oh, that's right, because you're playing Dreamland Frogs. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking about just grabbing Substitute.
Fair.
So.
Which, I mean, that tracks. Substitute would create dupe lock, right? And that's kind of a risk you take, but I think you probably could have waited a turn to do that. If you had like a Monarch in hand, I for sure think that,
I did.
Yeah, I think you always get the Treeborn online if that's the situation, right? At least that's my 2 cents. I'm no frog expert. We should have a Till on one day, and I'm sure a Till could teach you the deck better than I could.
Bro, I need the goat to teach me.
You do. I agree. A Till is pretty damn good.
I play frogs. I always it's really hard to play in general. Like when I picked up Value, that deck was just super. It was a lot more simpler.
Yeah, Value and Blackwings are very easy decks compared to any frog build, I think. And if you want, you can try building Blackwings, which I know I struggle against a little bit, so that could maybe be a point to your advantage.
Bro, Oppression's hell of a card.
Oppression is a hell of a card, yes.
Stand by main 1.
All good.
Do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I think this is the correct play. You got it. It's crazy how I opened 3 of the same 5 cards that I opened last time.
We used the
4, actually, if we're counting the 6th card. Sure. Yeah, you got the whole combo. I have no interruptions.
You have no Ash Blossom, sir?
No, Herald of Orange Light. That's correct. Let me shuffle my cards impatiently while I'm ready. Oh, wow.
Hey, guess what? I'm done. We will gonna activate Salvage.
Sure, I like that. Salvage seems pretty OD. Sure.
It's probably these two.
Seems good. Seems good.
I'm going to end phase.
Card of the cards. That's a pretty hardy of the cards. Standby main phase 1.
Yep.
And I think we have the vortex here.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's not bad. I don't know if this is even correct, actually. I kind of feel like I should wait a turn, but I don't know how much that'll change things. This card comes online so easily. It's the reason I don't want to get rid of it. But I also think at the moment there's nothing we can really do with it, so I think we'll discard this Sork.
Sure. Is the double dupe good?
Yes, double dupe is good.
What's the best thing to add here? It's probably
a death frog, if I'm being for real.
You think Death Frog?
No, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, bro. Don't mess with me. Like, I was about to add it too.
Do you play Unifrog?
I am.
Unifrog could be decent depending on how scared you are of. Actually, you don't know that I played Decree, so if you're so ignore what I just said. But yeah, you can still add it for sure. Here I think we just normal summon out.
Yep.
Declare the effect of out. We'll banish the top. Ooh, I really wanted that in hand. We'll swing 18.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mask restrict.
So let's see. Your hand right now is a Substitute, a Swap Frog, a Treeborn Frog, and a Unifrog plus 2 unknowns.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. From here I'll just pass. All those cards are very good, but without Dupe Frog, I feel like they don't do too much, so I'm feeling pretty okay.
We're gonna stand by.
Oh shit, Colin messaged me. Oh my god.
The main one. I'll go Preo. I feel like I need to deal with this thing now. So we're gonna summon Des Frog in the deck.
That's fine.
We will go battle phase.
Sure. I will take 600. Again, losing a spell trap kind of sucks here, but it is just what it is.
I'll get in for 100.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You take that.
Gage, what if I had a Gores there?
Oh, that'd be insane.
That would have been very bad. Tributing the Death Frog for the 3rd dupe. Sure.
I think it's probably this. During the end phase.
Sure. Okay. Targeting?
Yeah, we'll hit the monster.
Sure.
We'll draw.
Right.
We'll go standby, summon back. I'll go to main one.
Absolutely. Sure.
We'll put this in defense.
Absolutely.
Go battle.
I will take 400.
I would like to use the effect, sir.
Sure.
That's a trap stone.
It is.
I'm gonna main 2.
Sure.
I'll set one of those.
Dude, I like my play from last turn so much, I'm just gonna do it again. You got another Plead for me? Oh, that's way worse. Okay, sure.
Oh. We'll start for draw.
Yep.
Why is DB doing this?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I shotgun the Lightning Vortex. I should have waited until you had a more established board like this.
You think so?
I think so, because I knew you had the Substitute in hand. I forgot you were playing Dreamland Frog, otherwise I could have probably figured you'd get the pseudo lock right here, right?
We'll go. But
Sure.
what am I sending?
100%.
Go battle.
Yep. I'll take 1,000. I'll take 4. Heart of the cards. Need it real bad. Sure. Heart of the cards. That's not what I asked for. Yeah. Go ahead.
We'll go standby main one.
You got it. You got it. You fucking bastard. Alright, whatever, Gage.
Two bro. That's... No, that's not enough. Go battle.
I'll take 28.
Well, I guess I should have done this anyways. Yeah, fuck it, I misplayed a little bit. I should have gotten the extra 1,000.
If you want to, you can.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
I gotta make mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. Part of the cards. That... Technically it gets me there, but you have too many monsters for it to matter. Nope, I think you got this one. If I had drawn this a little bit earlier, I think I would have been good, but it is what it is. I like these a lot. In theory, I like these guys too. If I had seen either of you in place of any of these, I guess these would have been live. So maybe then the correct play is to like swap like this. That feels pretty okay. The swap frog say you can bounce a face-up monster?
Yeah.
I think that gives additional application to these guys. We can maybe afford to side out like you. And then one other guy. I guess you, right? Because we're playing 3 of this. The math in my head makes sense. And we're still playing the same number of darks? Okay. Alright, GLHF, dog over here.
GLHF.
Not a bad hand. But not good enough for me to do much. We'll just set a guy and we'll pass.
We'll go stand by main one.
You got it.
I'm almost singing. Let me get them for 1,000.
I'll take 1,000 and then I'll special summon Drag.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
I'll go to main 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna set one right here.
Oh yeah, gotta avoid the imperm column, right?
Yes, 1,000%.
Standby, main phase 1, anything?
No.
That would be 3, which that does put you at half life, which is pretty okay. Is that worth? It feels worth? But I kind of think preserving this guy is maybe a little bit better. Let's see, next turn you get to swap, but you can't do anything with the swap. This guy's also at 3k now. But if you have a Treeborn in hand, that means you have a Kaios, which means it actually is more important to do it this way. Alright, we'll swing over for 2k.
Alright, we'll use the effect.
Yep. Make sure you take that 2 stacks first, motherfucker.
2 stacks?
2 stacks. 2k, some bitch. Yep, and then we'll just pass.
During your end phase. We'll activate Rikeki.
Ooh, what are we targeting?
The back row.
Ooh, we'll change. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm just too good. I'm just too good, dog. And you added a swap frog last turn?
Substitute.
Oh, sure, that's fine.
Stand by main 1.
Yep.
Oh wait. Okay, yeah, main 1. I thought I had.
Yeah. Trust, I already checked, dog.
Or normal summon. And then
Sure.
we'll go Fishborg effect.
Sure.
Yeah, it's probably just the dude.
On effect of Substitute, we will activate Herald. Tell you to go fuck yourself.
No.
Yeah, I know, no, dude. 18, tab, 18. Heart of the cards. That's a pretty hardy card. We'll just go standby, main one, battle fate, and we'll get him for 24. Yeah.
Do I want to take that?
Do you?
No, I think I'm gonna use force.
Sure. Main phase 2, I will set a humble card and I will pass.
Say less. We gotta stand by main one.
Minu maker baby.
Oh no.
Yeah, junk synchron is fine. What are we getting?
Right there. It probably is just this.
Sure. And what are we making? Catastor or Android? We'll send Nobs under the grave and we'll trigger the effect.
Oh wait.
Yep.
Wait, question.
Yes.
Does Alloy of Justice destroy by battle or by effect?
So at the start of the damage step, if this card battles a face-up non-dark monster, destroy that monster. Noble Summoner does not get flipped until after the start of damage step.
Okay, alright, because it says when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. So cool. I didn't know if that was like.
No, that's the reason I said it, because I figured if you had a junk warrior, you could make a tasker, and then summoning it in attack, trying to bluff honest or not bluff honest, would be a misplay, right?
I gotcha. Do I use this? How you got 3 cards now? We don't use it. Hold on to it.
Oh, that's so insanely good. Standby main one.
Yes, sir.
The question is do we want to go for a 6, 7, or 8? Let's see, if we get rid of Iqbal, no. So it has to be a 6 or a 7. This card has a lot of additional utility depending on what we draw. And this card also negs a monster, so I think it's probably a 7. Give me the catastrophe, baby boy.
That is wild. That is wild, bro.
I mean, that's the reason I went for Herald, right? Because I had like...
I should have done it, bro. I should have done it. Oh, God. That's crazy.
This is kind of a shame because I don't have a great 7 to go into, so I have to make BRD here, but I think it's pretty okay. We will not use the effect. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. I'm assuming you don't have a clue.
No, I have not. I'm no clue.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Well, that's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing I've seen. We'll summon a Nova Master.
Yep.
We'll just get in, we'll get in 14 first, that's my bad. Then 24. So 38 total. And then we'll just pass. Drawing the second one of these here does kind of blow, but I don't know if there's really anything we could have done about that.
I guess this is a move.
No, let's see it. Sure. It's pretty good.
We'll go to end phase.
Part of the cards. That does technically get me though. Remember from an alchemist?
Yes, sir.
Banish one off the top. That's finally a monster. We will swing in 18.
18 is okay.
Main phase
Oh
2.
no, that sucks.
We'll activate Instant Fusion.
Yep.
I will special summon Musician King. Let me take my 1000. And then end phase. This is maybe a bit of a misplay. We will send this guy to grave, and we will pass.
Part of the cards. That's not terrible. Go standby.
Sure.
Main one.
Part of the cards. Standby main 1.
Yep.
We'll declare this guy again.
Yep.
That's a Christia. That's pretty good. Oi, Minaman, Nietzsche.
That is a Christian.
How many Duke Frog do you have engraved? Just one, and you only have one Substitute, so this could be anything. We'll just go battle phase.
Yes, sir.
We'll swing into it to find out what it is.
You fool.
No, not a fool. I needed to do that, because now if I draw a Vortex, I can clear both. Main phase 2, I will set a humble 1, and I will pass.
I'm gonna stay my main one.
Yep.
That kind of sucks.
Un poquito.
I think we'll tell you go ahead.
Wow, okay. And that, I think, does it. Trying to go standby. Main 1.
Yes, sir.
Let's start by activating Instant Fusion.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this was the card I opened 2 of, or I drew a second one of practically, so I've had them in hand for a while. Here we'll special summon Darkfire. We'll normal summon Krebs. Mirror Force is already engraved. Let's flip summon this guy. You know what, I'm realizing now I had a slightly better play that I just totally missed. I'll tell you about it after this game is over.
Okay.
But we'll start special summon Gloria. Anything here?
And that's game.
Okay, shit.
Alright, let's go. Wait. Let's go review.
Yeah, you got
the match.
Okay, so we want to go next play. Yeah. We want to show both hands. Okay.
Yeah.
So your hand, your hand looked fucking sick nasty. Your hand looked really good. Save for the flip-flop and the dupe, but like Sangan, Swap, and Caius is bananas. So I opened Dimmalk, Honest, Braincon, Sork, Plague, and Christia. So opening Brain and Plague is obviously insane. Opening a Light plus Honest is insane. And opening Chaos Orc with a Dark and a Light is insane, right? Like, the only dead card in this hand was technically Christia, right? So my opening hand here was stupid good. Let's go next. So then I activate Dimmalk and I banish Trapstun. You draw Blaster. So now here you said Sangan, right? So you set Sangan here, and we talked about how summoning Swap Frog would have been the way better play.
I was thinking swap discard the Fishborg, summon swap dump, Treeborn, swap effect bounce back, and then set Sangan.
That would have been decent. I think what maybe would have been the better play, would it have been better? It depends on whether or not you think I had a Herald, right? But like opening hand is the least likely time I will have Herald. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's maybe an argument to be said, like you discard Blaster, send Treeborn, summon Swap, and then tribute the Swap to normal summon Caius, right? Or you could like activate swap, bounce it back, normal summon flip flop or dupe, and then tribute one of those two for Caius. That way you get to keep the swap in hand. And then you get to banish my Dimalk. So the trade you make here is if I don't have Herald, I immediately lose an advantage engine. You get to swing 24 directly, and I would need exactly BrainCon Plague to be able to play around this, right? Or like something to, or like a Light plus Honest to be able to play around the Caius. But then on the
Which you have you have all three.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I did have every answer to Caius, which is why I felt so comfortable just summoning. Because normally my play against this deck, if I don't open a Herald, is like do nothing, right? Or no, maybe my opening play is a little different because if I think you're on like Frog Hero versus Dream Frog Hero or Dream Frogs. But I think for sure the setting Sangan was a misplay, right? You always want to get the Treeborn into rotation when you have a Caius. Whether or not you tribute the Caius this turn to get rid of the Alk or not is up for debate, I'm sure. Somebody more experienced than me will be able to tell you. Atil, if you're watching this, tell us, please.
Comment down below,
yeah, comment
please.
down below Atil what the correct play was. Or if you're a Frog player, comment down below what the correct play in this situation would have been. Next play. So here so now I draw the insufficient, right? Which is how.
Oh yeah. This is where I just lost on the spot, bro.
This is where I just blew your back at, right? Because then we can hit fast forward here.
Hey, I'm going to go get a drink right quick.
Oh, okay, no worries. I summon the Brio. Pretty OD play. We just discard the Christia because it's not doing anything in hand to bounce back the Sangan, and we just get it for a clean 41, right?
Yep.
Then you draw, and then you realize, okay, well now I can do the Swap Frog play, right? And you have to like make a Goyo here.
Was making the Goyo correct?
So let's talk about that. So if you hadn't made the Goyo, you would have made a Brio, right? And off the Brio, you could have. What would you have discarded off the Brio?
Nothing.
Okay. So if you're not going to discard anything off Brio, then it doesn't make any sense to summon the Brio. Though I think there's an argument to be made that you discard the Dupe Frog to bounce back the my own Brio. And honestly, I'd probably discard Dupe and Flip Flop to bounce back my whole board. But I think here you well, hold on. Did you activate the effect of Brio here? No. So here, I think after you take the Brio, you always activate the effect to rob me of my normal summon and Dimalk, right? Because the Dimalk was how I was applying a healthy bit of pressure on you, right?
But don't you just normal summon it again?
I mean, sure, I can, but then I have to waste my normal summon on resummoning a Dimalk, right?
True. Also, instead of going for the synchro plays, maybe just going Caius banish would have been a little bit better.
Caius banishing Dimalk and then swinging over Brio would have also been a crazy good play because it would have preserved the Junk Synchron in hand, right? And then I have to out the Caius, and after I out the Caius, then you summon the Junk Synchron and you Goyo whatever I summoned to out the Caius, right? So yeah. Actually, I think that probably would have been the better play. I don't think you ever synchro there. I think you just special Swap Frog and then you just tribute over for Caius. And then you just get rid of my Alk. And the reason you get rid of Alk over Brio is because in case I have an Honest, you don't want to like swing into the attack position Alk and then get Honested for your life, right? Because then you just neg super hard for no reason there. So you always want to get rid of my lights and attack over my non-lights if you can. Alright, let's continue. And then this is the play I won the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's take a look at this game, because I think here I misplayed a little bit. Okay, so your head here is insane. Oh my god. Two discard traps, the substitute swap combo, and a discard for the Swap Frog, yeah. My hand in comparison is a little bit more lackluster. I didn't open a tuner to convert either the instant or the brain con. I didn't open a dark to convert the chaos orc. The only thing I really have here is Vortex, and as we talked about a little bit earlier in this video, I think I did shotgun it. Because like with double Dupe Frog, what exactly are you going to be doing to me to kill me, right? You have to dedicate more to board to kill me. And I think that's why I misplayed with the Vortex. Okay, this is where I impatiently shuffle my cards and roll my dice. Perfect. As all pro players do. And then salvage to add back this upstairs in the swap. I mean, that just feels correct. Yeah, so here I think I got a little trigger happy. I preemptively activated the Vortex. You weren't going to kill me at all. I could have just dedicated nothing to board and bluffed like a Caius or something. And that would have A, left me with the Mask of Restrict to have shut off your future Subsword plays and your future Caius plays, and B would have left me with a Vortex to stop all these shenanigans that are happening.
No, that's super fair.
Yeah. So what happened there is I drew Trap Stun and I set Shining Angel, right?
Yeah.
And I think here what the issue that really ended up happening is that you were just out advantaging me for my entire fucking life. Like after you got like 5 cards ahead of me, there was almost no chance I was coming back without summoning a Christia, right?
I've noticed though, like if you drop Christia, it's always a game ender against frogs.
It can be. In this situation, I think you would have been fine because you have the Pweeb and you have the Regeki break. Both of which kind of shut off the Christia for when you need to start special summoning, right? So I think both of those are fine. Let's fast forward here. Yeah, 400 with Unifrog. I was hoping the top card you had would have been like Torrential or Mirror Force, and I was pro-playing you. Drawing the Kais here was insane, and you'll see on my next draw, I think I draw a Christia, right? Which, like, a few turns ago would have been... Oh, no, it wasn't here. It was just, yeah, you summoned the Kais, you banished my guy. Yep.
Here's where I should have summoned the swap before battle.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't end up mattering, right? Because I drew Christia, and even though I had 2 tributes for you, had a Caius in hand, so you locked the game up pretty easy. So your hand, game 3, was Dupe, Sangan, Vortex, Regeki Break, Fishborg. To my Christia, Nova, Avarice, Trapstone, Trag, sure. And then, yeah, so I see that I have a Herald that is now live, which I drew the Herald for turn, cracked. So now I'm like, okay, well, I want to insulate my plays from your plays. Let me set the Trapstone. And then you draw a Junk Synchron per turn, which is pretty good. Then you decide to summon the Sangan in attack mode, which I think that's probably... I don't know if it's the best play or not. There's maybe an argument to be made that setting Dewfrog would have been slightly better. But I don't know what that argument would be. The only thing I can think of is that it stops me from getting a Trag on board, right?
Yeah. I really just wanted quick access to Substitute off Sangan.
That's fair. Which, for what it's worth, you did end up getting on the following turn. And then you swing at me for 1,000. I summon Trag. So here, you set a Regeki break, which I did notice. You decided to target my back row as opposed to my monster with a Regeki break. What was the motivation behind that? Yeah, so here I go Trag over the Sangan, which I think is always correct, because, like, the other play I was thinking of was, like, I can Braincon the Sangan, summon Herald, make, like, a Catastor, and then swing in for 4k versus 2k. But then I'm like, I lose the Herald of Orange Light activation, you still get to search off Sangan, like, the play just doesn't make sense, right? You get advantage, I lose advantage.
Yeah, because if this Substitute would have resolved, it would have been really good.
The game would have been super different here. And then here you activate Regeki Break. So tell me what the motivation was behind hitting my back row versus hitting my Trag.
Because I have a card already that deals with your monsters if needed. So, I don't know what kind of battle traps you play. So the Fishborg gets just a free discard.
I guess that's fair. But you also saw in the first 2 games, the only trap that I really played was Trap Stun, right?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't know Edison builds really. Like, I've seen decks play 15 traps, 10 traps. Like,
right. But you also saw in both those games. I don't know how deep we got in the decks. You also saw that I had like a fuck ton of monsters and a fuck ton of spells, and not really very many traps. I guess you did see a Mask of Restrict in the following in the second game.
Yep.
So I guess that's decent enough motivation to hit the face down Trap Stun. And then let's see. We can start fast forwarding a little bit. Yeah, you go Substitute. Yep. I Herald. And then you decide to talk to me about the decision to Mirror Force the Trag.
I really didn't want to have to discard anything off the Lightning Vortex, and I think it was time that I outed the monster because I needed to push with the whatchamacallit, the Synchro dude, the Synchron, what's his name?
Junk Synchron?
Yeah. Yep.
Right, but what you could have also done is instead of activating Mirror Force, you could have held it, taken 24, draw for turn, summon Junk, special summon out Dupe, activate Fishborg, losing the Vortex. The Vortex is a discard removal, right? Versus the Mirror Force, which is not. And then
Yeah.
because I was at 24 with Trag, you could have Synchro Summoned for Goyo and then taken my Trag.
Oh.
Yeah, because you sync off the Junk Synchron and the Dupe for Catastor or Android. And then you synchro the Fishborg and the Catastor for the Goyo, right?
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought about just holding on to the Mirror Force and then
I think holding Mirror Force when you can is normally very good, just by virtue of like Mirror Force is at 1, so like it's a sweeper card, right? Like the card when you
yeah.
activate it ideally should wipe the board. And I wasn't like close to gaming you or anything, so you weren't really running a risk of dying on the following turn or on that turn. And if you were on the following turn, you had the Mirror Force ready to stop my crazy push, right? More to the point, you also did draw BrainCon here. So, assuming you kept the Mirror Force, you could have activated BrainCon, taken my Trag, activated the effective Trag to make it a level 6, summon Junk Synchron to special either dupe or... Does Junk Synchron negate the activation of the monster? It
And
negates
negates the
effects?
effect.
Sure. So, theoretically, you could bring back whatever monster you want to, like, have a chump blocker. Then you use my Trag and your Junk to make the Goyo. Or you could use the Trag, the Junk, and the level 2 you bring back, being duped, to make a level 8 synchro like Stardust. And then that insulates your plays further, right?
Alright, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. But again, you didn't know you were gonna draw the brain con, so like that kind of talking about that's a little weird. But I do think you had a slightly better way to preserve the Mirror Force and still out my board. In the making the Goyo play, right? But that's again, once you draw the brain con, that can kind of change, and you can preserve both the Vortex and the Mirror Force, and still get away with making like a same board, if not a better board.
And here I just make Catastrophe.
I
And
believe so.
and then I thought since cards being destroyed by card effect
Right.
that
Yeah, so that's just like a lack of like Edison ruling knowledge, right?
yeah.
Because like swinging into face down monsters does not happen in modern format, right? Like that's just it's never really something you run across.
No.
But yeah, so at the start of the damage step, monsters are still face down, and then they get
Oh.
flipped up during damage calc, I believe, and that's when they start, or maybe it's damage step subset 2. I could be wrong. Somebody in the comments below, let us know what the correct sequence is. But I know they don't flip up at the start of damage step, which is how I play around Catastrophe in this deck sometimes.
So I thought about using my brain con
Oh, and
to
taking
take.
my Herald to sync off.
I was gonna
I
I
think
was gonna
that's
do the
smart.
same play,
Yes.
bro. I was gonna do the same exact play, and I was like, but he has 3 cards in hand, and I was like, maybe I just let him out the Catastrophe first, then try to use brain
Right.
con and something
Right. So
afterwards.
I like the idea there. I think it is a modern pilled idea, right? Because in
Yeah.
modern, that's what you do. You let your opponent try to out your board before you crack back at them with the other card you have in hand, right?
Yep.
In Edison format, it's a little different. Because here, when I summon the Herald, I'm obviously telegraphing I'm going for a synchro play next turn, right? Either
Yep.
I have a way to make Stardust, or I have a way to make Arcanite, or I have a way to make something stupid that outs the Catastor. So when I summon the Herald, what I'm doing basically is telling you, next turn your Catastor is going to get outed unless you have a way to blow my back out. Which in this case, brain conning the Herald would have absolutely done that, right? Because then I draw Instant Fusion, so now my hand is looking like Instant Fusion, Sopal, and Pot. I would have had to have Avarice my monsters away and drawn like another tuner to be able to make this work. And as we're about to see, that is not what happened. So I take the Catastor, and then I make the Black Rose don't trigger the effect, and then I Avarice, and I think I draw, let me fast forward through this a little bit. And I think I draw a second Instant Fusion and a Shining Angel, or a Nova Summoner, yeah. So I draw a Nova Summoner and a second Instant Fusion, right? So in the scenario we just described, where you would end on a Black Rose, my board would be, or my hand rather, would be Sopal, which is now dead because I have no Lights Engrave. A Nova Summoner, which I would have had to have set because I can't run over Black Rose, and then 2 dead-ass Instant Fusions, right?
Dang, that actually just straight up cost me the game right there.
I think high key, I don't, I think it caused you to lose the game. I don't know if you would. Well, let's see what you draw, because I don't know what you draw after this. Right? I swing for 38 here.
It's Treeborn. I draw Treeborn.
Oh yeah, Treeborn would have been decent. So let's see. So in the scenario where you have the Black Rose and I don't, I set Nova Summoner. You draw Treeborn. You attack. I mean, I'm assuming you attack in a Nova Summoner here, right?
Probably.
Maybe you don't if you're afraid of Raikou, but if you don't, that's fine. Because then on the crackback, I can like flip up the Nova Summoner and then swing. Oh, actually, I guess I did still have a play if I draw the Nova Summoner. I summon the Nova Summoner. I suicide into Black Rose Dragon 3 times, so I take 3k. But then I get a Herald on board, and then I can either summon Sopal or Instant Fusion. Which I think I always Herald, or I always Sopal there because I can make Stardust, which insulates me from your plays. But then on the crackback, you can just Brain Con the Stardust. Oh no, but in this scenario, you don't have a Brain Con because you used it already.
No, I would have the Lightning Vortex.
Which would not out Stardust. But I also would have had to have been heads up enough to think of the Nova Summoner play, which I need to get in the habit of realizing I can be very aggressive with these recruiters, which I have not been in the number of games I've played with this deck so far. So then here, yeah, you Vortex, you clear my board, which is like decent, but then here I get in for like, and now your Brain Con is dead, right?
Yes.
Which is I didn't realize this was a Brain Con. That was yeah, I banish the Christia, swing into that, I take the 200 all day, every day, that's never a big deal. And then when I draw the crab, is the game again.
But I thought about triple summoning my Gores.
Triple summoning Gores would have been decent.
But I was like, if that's a recruiter, bro, I lose on the spot.
If it's a recruiter?
Yeah, don't you agree? If it's a recruiter,
I guess that's true, because then I can suicide my recruiter in like once or twice or just even once to get to the Herald to synchro summon a Brio and then bounce it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, fuck me, bro. I'm just trying to live on the beat.
So I think the biggest misplay you made was not preserving the Mirror Force. Because if you had preserved the Mirror Force, and if you had used the Brain Con on that turn, I definitely think there's a world where you just walk with this game. Because you can Mirror Force away my recruiter when I try to suicide into you, making me lose all my resources, and then you just poke me to death until I die, right?
Well, that was a well-needed VOD review.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This was fun. I've never like talked over a replay before, nor have I like viewed a replay with a person I've played against. So this was I think very educational.
VOD reviewing with your friends or teammates is always needed.
Oh, 100%. I think that's just factual, dude. But yeah, man, GG's, big GG's.
GG's, bro. You kicked my ass once again. I think I've only beaten you like once or twice in Edison. So.
Well, yeah, that's because this is the format I play. You play modern. It's a different beast entirely, right? I'm sure if you played seriously in modern, you would kick my ass for sure.
I don't know. When you picked up the Mitsurugi deck, you're kind of walking with it a little bit, actually.
Right, but Lacey was coaching me during that, right? So when you're getting coached, it's a little different. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, dog. I think the only game I probably would have won would have been the game that I ended up taking your Neptibus, and then you had to pass with the Econ.
Oh, bro, yeah.
Again, neither here nor there.
Bro, the Econ was slapping.
Dude, the Econ is so good in every format it's playable. I love that card. Shout out to Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess if you're playing Mitsurugi Rise, you'll 100% you should be playing a board breaker build at main deck 3 Econ. My 2 cents. As somebody who does not play the format at all. But yeah,
yes, sir.
Gage, thank you so much. I think you've already plugged it, but if you want to be found online, where can the people find you, my guy?
Mythic Games.
Do we have social media platforms maybe for those that you want to plug?
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Sadly, no TikTok. Rest in peace, TikTok.
No, TikTok was saved by Overlord Trump, Gage.
You can't download TikTok anymore.
That is correct. I deleted TikTok off my phone a million years ago, so I can't re-download it. But we can still access the website, right?
Yeah. Luckily, I still have the app on my phone, so.
So you're fine.
Yeah. So we'll see.
So yeah, we're looking at getting a TikTok made. But yes, please do check us out on @Mythic Games on all socials, YouTube included. We're doing a lot of big things. I know our teammates Austin and Jack recently made day 2 at the YCS, and Jack even went on to make top 64. Right? He finished I
Yes,
think
sir.
21st after Swiss, so that was great. Good for Jack. So yeah, we got some of the best players in South Carolina on the team. We got to be some of the best Edison players on the scene in the team.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, we got good players for days, dog. So if y'all trying to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh, if y'all trying to learn something Yu-Gi-Oh, if y'all just want to enjoy good Yu-Gi-Oh vibes with a good team and a good group of people, please, please, please do check us out. We're trying to grow the community in any way we can. We're trying to grow the team in any way we can, and y'all support just helps us so much, both on this channel and over on Mythic Games. So please do support in any way you can, liking, subscribing, clicking that little notification bell, all that good stuff. Always helpful. Always lets us know we're doing a good job, right?
Yes, sir.
Any closing thoughts you have, Gage?
Um, I just appreciate you having me on here, and it was a blast.
Of course, man. Anytime. What we can also do in the future is like a reverse of this, where we do a modern match and then we just go through and do the same thing.
I am totally down with that.
Hell yeah, my guy. Because, I am trying to get my invite. I am trying to get them free sleeves and free mat at Nationals this year. So,
Greenville Regionals coming up here soon.
yeah, I don't think I have the time to prepare in 2 weeks for this format. But I think maybe sometime like May or June, like closer to actual Nationals, I think I can maybe start grinding for a modern tournament a little bit.
Yes, sir.
All right, shoot, say less. So be on the lookout at Mythic Games, youtube.com/Mythic Games. Be on the lookout for a modern Yu-Gi-Oh video featuring your favorite Edison player. But until next time, I will catch you sweet and spicy, sexy ass Yu-Gi-Oh enthusiasts. Later. Peace.